What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by LOCKCITY. It's Claw here today, and I hope you guys are all going to have a great start to the weekend. Today we'll have episode number 189 of the JuiceBox with an outlook into the Friday MLB slate. But before we get into it, just a reminder that you can join our premium tier Discord at wap.com/LOCKCITY. For only $5 per month, this gets you access to every cheat sheet every day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from all 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports-specific and stat-specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. That's wap.com/LOCKCITY. Get instant access for only 16 cents a day. All right, to recap yesterday, JuiceBox Lock of the day. Under in the Rockies-Dodgers game did not hit. The other 2 plays we gave out did. Joe Boyle over 4.5 Ks. A little sweaty, but he got 5. And A's first 5 minus a half was a no-sweat winner. They were up 6-2. So let's try to hit the JuiceBox Lock today. The first game that we're going to talk about is the Astros at the Orioles. We've got Lance McCullers Jr. versus Cade Povich. McCullers is making his first start back from injury here. He's 2-4 with a 6.9 ERA, but he's been really good out on the road this year. With a 2.9 ERA on the road, 2.09. 4 of his 5 road starts, he went 1 earned run or fewer, and the last one he got injured in, where he did get hit up a little bit versus the Mariners, but he's facing the Orioles today, and I think that he can have success versus this lineup here. They're going to put a bunch of lefties out versus him, but he's got a lot of reverse splits here, and I think that he'll be fine. And on the other hand, we've got Cade Povich. He's 2-6 with a 4.98 ERA, but his ERA at home bumps up to 6.05, and he just faced this Astros lineup in his last start last week. He went 5 innings, allowed 3 earned runs. He did strike out 10. That was right at the start of the Astros' little mini slump that they were in. It looks like maybe yesterday they started to get out of it. They won that game yesterday, 7-2. I think that they can carry that momentum into this one today. The Astros have really been touching up lefties lately. They didn't get to Skubal, but they did get 5 off of Crochet. They got 4 on Max Fried, 6 on Mackenzie Gore. They got a couple off of Jeffrey Springs, 3 on Cantillo, 3 on Freeland. So they didn't get to Skubal or Jacob Lopez, but everyone else in the last month or 2 months at this point, they've gotten like almost at least 3 runs off of. So I think that they're in a good spot here to hit up Cade Povich. I really like this spot here for the Astros. My best bet in this game is just going to be Astros on the money line at -106. The next game up that we'll talk about is the Athletics at the Mariners. More specifically, we're going to talk about a strikeout prop here. Luis Morales, the line is at 4.5, and I like the over here. This guy is one of the top pitching prospects for the A's, and he's got really electric stuff, a fastball that tops out at 100 miles an hour, and a couple breaking balls to go with it. But over the last 3 games, the Mariners have been striking out like crazy. They're averaging like 13 strikeouts a game. And I really like this spot here for Morales. Guys with good velo have had really good success versus the Mariners lately. McLean, rookie on the Mets, he got 8. Dean Kremer got 6. Joe Boyle got 5. Shane Smith got 8. Davis Martin got 5. DeGrom got 5. Merrill Kelly 6. Jack Leiter 7. Severino 6. There were a couple misses in here, like Sugano, Adrian Hauser, and Jonathan Cannon. But other than that, everyone has been hitting this line. I think this is a good spot for Morales. He just worked up to 5 innings and 87 pitches, so I think that he's got a full 5 innings and up to 90 pitches or so here. I think he clears this 4.5 line here. You can get this over 4.5 at -114 right now. And the last game that we'll talk about is the Nationals at the Phillies. We've got Cade Cavalli versus Taijuan Walker. Cavalli comes into this one 1-0 with a 2.2 ERA. Only 3 starts on the year, and he did just face the Phillies in his last start last week. This game that he was at home, he went 7 innings, no earned runs, 5 strikeouts. In a game the Nationals won. But I think that the Phillies seeing him here and getting to bat at home is going to be an advantage for the Phillies here. His only road start this year was at Kansas City, where he let up 4 earned runs in 5 innings. And I think that it's going to be similar struggles here on the road for Cavalli in this one. The Phillies bats have been really hot lately. They got 3 earned off Castillo. They got 4 on Bryce Miller, 6 on Logan Gilbert. So they're heating up right now at the right time. And even before that Cavalli start, they got a couple on Brad Lord. They got 3 on DeGrom, 4 on Merrill Kelly, 4 on Dean Kremer, 6 on Jonathan Cannon. There was a good start by Hunter Green and Brady Singer in there, but overall, especially at home, they've been really crushing righties, and I think that they can get to Cavalli today. On the other hand, we've got Taijuan Walker versus the Nationals. He just faced this team in his last start as well. This was the same pitching matchup, and he went 6 innings and 2/3, 2 earned runs. They lost the game 2-0. But I think that he'll do just fine today. I like the Phillies in this one. They're gearing up for a playoff run here, and the Nationals they have nothing to play for. I think that at the end of the day, the Phillies win this one, and they win this one comfortably. I think while Cavalli is a better arm in the future, I think that the starting pitching is about even. And I give the lineup advantage to Philly and the bullpen advantage to Philly. So I like the Phillies in this one. My best bet in this one is going to be the Phillies -1.5. You can get that at +110. So that takes the JuiceBox Lock today. We're going to go with Luis Morales over 4.5 strikeouts, -114. Let's lock that in. Let's cash, and we'll see y'all again here tomorrow. Peace.